Hello everybody, this is Garden Jen from Garden Jen's Journey. This is my April 2017 garden update. It is April 12th today, 2017. And right now we are looking at my flock of golden lace Wyandottes. These girls are about 7 weeks old. And they got another couple more weeks on their special feed, and then we'll see about integrating them with the larger flock. You can see the rest are sitting in there, just having a ball. We put them, my husband just got this run built over the weekend, last weekend. And we're using sheet fencing, which is a 4x4 size hole, which is too big for these guys. Actually, they can actually get out of here. So what we had to do, see my little girl right there, is we actually put snow fencing, the plastic sheet fencing, around both sides. We put it on the outside and also on the inside to prevent them from going through. And then when we get some more funds, we'll put some actual regular fencing up, like either hardware cloth, or we're going to get some more actual chicken wire to line the bottom so these girls don't get out. Not too worried about predators getting in. We have dogs and a outside cat, so the only predators we have to worry about are the ones that come from above, you know. But generally they don't come around either, because with the dogs and the cat, they don't want to be too close. So hopefully you'll be able to hear me through the breeze. We're going to take you around to my garden. We just got this area done BTE style. This looks like a mess, but it's actually the way it's supposed to be. This area is just an area between my pallet fence and the chicken run. I'm going to have grapes and roses growing on this fence here, so to be able to maintain it without all this grass and weeds and his stuff here, we just piled a bunch of cardboard, straw, and then this is of course wood debris here, a bunch of bark and just a bunch of junk as far as lawn debris. Not to worry about growing things in it. Again, it's just a path, so it'll be just fine like that. And then we'll take you into my garden. This is my outdoor cat. She had a couple tries of getting a hold of those chickens when they got out, but she wasn't too interested. I think because they're a little bit bigger than she is. This is my one arbor that we had moved. I'll show you where we had moved it from. I'll be putting about 2 or 3 more here along this walkway here. And this will be where I'll have grapes growing eventually. I'm going to plant grapes. Of course, we have people who like to go to state land there, so that's what all that noise was about. They're just having a good time today. It's a beautiful day. But anyways, we're going to have 2 or 3 of these arbors. I'm going to be growing grapes on them. So I'm going to be planting grapes this year, but also probably peas or beans or something to fill the trellis out this year until the grapes grow. And then over here is all my jugs. Showed you guys plenty of times. We're getting a lot of good sprouts right now. A lot of the cold weather crops are starting to sprout. I have my broccoli family, my cabbage family, carrots are sprouting, some flowers are sprouting, the seeds in these jugs. So we're having a great time watching everything start sprouting. It's really awesome. We also have various herbs and things that are perennials that survived the winter. Like over here, some sage, and then I have some yarrow over here and things like that that survived as well. So it's really cool. This is the zigzag fence I finally got up. I had showed you guys my last video, and this is where that cattle panel was originally. It was here along this wall towards this arbor over here, and then of course the zigzag continues. So the one side will be, or they'll both have 2 different types of squash, and then on the trellis I'll be growing cucumbers this year. Speaking of trellises, my son and I put this puppy up yesterday. This is going to be my snow peas, sugar peas, and pole bean trellis for the green bean type pole beans. It's only halfway done. it was really wet and just kind of cold yesterday. So we just did halfway. We haven't even planted anything yet, so we got plenty of time to do the rest of the way. These poles are approximately 10 foot tall. Not saying that the beans will get that high, but these poles were really easy to get, so we got them in as long as a length as we could. That way we can use some pieces for bed liners and things like that. So that's what that is. I'm really excited. We have two sides. And then we have this area here that I can actually plant some stuff into if I'd like. So it's going to be really, really neat. We'll see how that turns out. Then over here, we had to see exactly where these guys were so we didn't smash them when we put the poles in. There's my rhubarb coming up. And then my other one over here. So that's exciting. All right, and then I brought my 2 totes that I had of greens out here, and now I have them covered with plastic. So they're not very big yet. Let's see if we can see them. Probably not be able to see them. But I have my spinach and lettuce in here. I was hoping that they would grow faster so I could start eating. But I'll actually show you what's growing really fast, and it's just amazing. And here's some more jugs over here. And then I have my mint. So I'm going to take you inside my greenhouse. I just bought these 2 hydrangeas today, so I'm really excited about that. They'll go in my garden to help attract bees and butterflies and all that kind of stuff. So here I'm propagating mint. I have 4 different varieties of mint, as you can see here. I have chocolate mint, peppermint, spearmint, and catnip, which is considered a mint as well. And some of them are doing really well. My chocolate mint and my catnip look really good. My peppermint looks really good. Spearmint, not so good. I really don't see any green there. So I might try propagating again later, just not right now. And then it has 2 elderberries that I'm trying to propagate here from the bushes over here. My elderberry bushes here. Alright, so I wanted to show you this is a winter sown dwarf kale. And just to show you, I used painter's tape on my first, I don't know, 20, 30 some jugs. You know, that real cheap tape that comes real easy off walls. Well, I don't know if you ever noticed, but if you leave it on a wall too long, it actually sticks pretty good, and will peel, you know, some of the paint or whatever underneath. But this works really well. I mean, see how hard it is to pull it off? This was actually the best taping that I had in my jugs, was the painter's tape. I used duct tape. I used Gorilla brand duct tape. I also used an outdoor weather waterproof duct tape. And this honestly was the best out of all of them, at least in my zone. I'm zone 5. And at first, when I first taped these together, I didn't think that the tape was going to hold, especially since the jug was kind of wet from all the water and stuff from watering the soil and watering the seeds. But after they dried and the tape got a good grip, it stayed. So I'm going to show you my kale. I overseeded because I've never done winter sowing before. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, and lettuce and greens and those types of seeds are so tiny anyways that I just kind of sprinkled around and overseeded. And I'll show you what these babies look like. Aren't they gorgeous? So as you can see, I've got way too many in here. So what I'm going to do, we actually run a landscaping business as well, and we're going to be offering plants for those who, you know, want to buy instead of grow their own. And I do all organic gardening, so that's another bonus, is they're going to be organic veggie starts. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to thin this out carefully and plant, I don't know how many I'll get out of here, but I have my cells ready with organic soil. And I'm just going to thin these out and plant them in here, see if they do okay. If not, no big deal. I mean, these didn't really cost me much of anything. And then I'll just retape this. I'll moisten the soil again. And I'll just retape this and set it back outside and let it continue on its growing cycle. And I'll keep you updated on that, because some people are a little leery about, you know, disturbing this beautiful process. But it's a nice day outside. The weather's not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. So I figured I'll give this a try, and then, like I said, I'll re-moisten everything so it's still nice and damp in there, and then just taper back up and set her back outside, and we'll see how that does. So anyways, that's what's going on here. Having a blast. These things here and this one over here, they're just growing like crazy. So that's really giving me some encouragement right now, because April's still a bit floppy month here in Zone 5 in Central Michigan. Just the other day we had a snowstorm, and now it's mid-60s again. So to see things growing like this when we have flip-floppy weather is very encouraging in our area, and just gives us optimism of what is yet to come. So this is Jen from Garden Jen's Journey. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll be talking with you guys soon. All right, everybody. Bye-bye now.